Good morning, this is Sunrise. Thanks for joining us. We start with breaking news. Severe weather affecting several regions of the UK this morning with treacherous driving conditions, freezing temperatures, snow and also flood warnings. A total of 15 flood warnings are in place across England. That means flooding is expected.
Well, across England and Wales, at least 23,000 homes are without power this morning. There are also really icy conditions in Scotland where temperatures fell to -8 in some areas.
One of Britain's busiest motorways, the M1, was closed southbound in Leicestershire early this morning after a lorry jackknifed in snowy conditions. Leicestershire police have told Sky News they believe the accident close to junction 19 was caused by the weather. The motorway has now reopened but is still down to just one lane.
Well, as I said also this morning, the bad weather is affecting power supplies to homes across England. More than 23,000 homes are currently without power. That number has risen just over the last hour or so. Well, the worst hit areas include Worcestershire, Bristol and Leicestershire.
Well, Sky's West of England correspondent Rebecca Williams is in North Bristol, which has been hit by several power cuts. Morning, Rebecca. It looks lovely where you are, but many people are struggling.
Yes, it's a bit of a winter wonderland, but it is absolutely bitter. And this particular area, about 150 houses are without power here, but up and down the country, as you've been saying, around 24,000. So we've seen the trucks come and try and fix the situation in this area, but the worst affected areas, it's really a diagonal line that goes all the way from Cornwall up to Nottingham, but the worst affected areas really Gloucestershire and the Bristol area really. But of course this is no stranger to snow. Just a few weeks ago it was this area that was hit the worst, and overnight Exeter recorded 7 centimetres of snow. There's a yellow weather warning in place. It's very, very dangerous on the roads because many of them haven't been gritted. I think this probably caught many by surprise, and certainly it's the minor roads and the smaller arterial roads that are the worst affected. People flying out of Birmingham Airport are being warned to check before they travel because there could well be disruption there later on today. But certainly this is the part of the country where people will be waking up, going to work and seeing that they have got a pretty thick dusting of snow. You can see here there is a lot of snow here. I don't think it will stay around for too long, but of course it is causing a lot of disruption for people, especially those who don't have power this morning.
OK, Rebecca, thanks for the update.
It does look very beautiful where Rebecca is, but let's take a closer look at the situation for you this morning. Well, as you said, there are severe snow and rain warnings across the south of England and in Wales throughout the day. Scotland and North England have yellow icy warnings until around 11 o'clock later this morning after temperatures in some areas dropped to -8 degrees overnight. Well, the government, or rather the Environment Agency, has put 15 flood warnings in place, meaning urgent action is required, and 109 flood alerts are in place across England and Wales.
OK, let's get more from our weather presenter, Isobel Lang. Hello again, Isobel. So what's the latest?
Well, we saw the warnings from CL just now, so that zone for the yellow warning across southern Britain is now, well, it's in force till 11, but the western edge of that area is improving. So, for example, it's still cloudy, it's cold, there's a cold wind blowing, but it is drying up. The snow now is continuing to slip eastwards. It's sort of east of Oxford, including places like Bedford, probably Stansted soon, Cambridge, and then running all the way just to the west of London down to, say, West Sussex, Hampshire. So that's the zone of snow, and it will continue eastward. So Chilterns, Cotswolds, Downs, all seeing quite a bit of snow. It's awful on the roads as well, so the higher routes particularly badly affected. A blast of winds as well. It feels cold, but it is moving through, and this afternoon it'll be much better for most. And then we're sort of, you know, thankfully just looking at a clear, cold night tonight. Yeah,
so pretty miserable for people who are perhaps heading home after the Christmas break. I mean, but it's a short, sharp shock, really.
Yes, it is, and travelling in it is awful. It's thick, wet snow for a time. It's blown around by strong winds. It is not pleasant, and it's wet as well. You know, I've had a lot of rain in the last 24 hours too, but it does get better tomorrow. Just a fine winter's day.
Great. All right, that's the good news. Thank you very much, Isobel.